And you don't need me to stream on mine, correct?
You can, but no, I don't.
I
I
think
don't
that's
need
going
you
to be a
to.
lot because could you see like my people, or I could only see? Okay, I think I did it right, y'all. We'll see. Good morning. Look at
All
Lamar.
right.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
Um,
Oh,
I
do
think
we
Miss.
have in here?
Hold on a second. My eyes are tearing up. Too dizzy. Cats is here. Willie's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gratefully blessed. Now, I just called her name 5 minutes ago because I was watching you. Aren't you unloading something? I think you're unloading something. Hey, Bug. Hey, Miss Karen.
Looks like she was clearing out her booth.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, taking off the older inventory and putting, because you put in Christmas, or you got rid of your booth.
I think
Oh,
she's still alive.
I know. So she probably can't. She probably can't talk to me right now, can she?
Yeah, yeah.
I am. I am so much for, and you know what? I'm so much more pleasant too. I'm so pleasant. Today is, I actually haven't had really a day off, Willie, honestly. Like I kind of laid back a little bit on Saturday and Sunday. Monday, I spent 4.5 hours at the shop along with all the other errands because I thought I'm going to do everything that I have to do to leave the house in one day because the rest of the day, it's ugly city, limited undergarments.
Oh.
And I look at that little cutie, and I'm just gonna chill out. But then no, I had to leave the house on Tuesday. Ask me if I was pleasant then.
So, and then I got the other one. Whoops. Now she ran off.
She
She's
gone.
camera shy. Yeah. I was holding Paisley, and Harley was leaning up on the chair like, pet me, pet me.
Right?
Just like, so I reached down to get her, and she's like, no, no, we're not going live.
No, Willie, I'm actually not. If you'd have seen me, oh, I don't know, about what was that, LaDonna, 20 minutes ago?
Beth lies. Like,
Oh, you know,
she's
I don't have on. Well, I don't wear makeup. Makeup. I
all
got on
right.
some colored lip gloss that I think I've had since, I don't know, y'all, maybe the '90s. In those tubes, and they were always in your stocking, and you never use them all, so they're good now. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big makeup wearer because I'm having hot flashes, and so it'll just sweat off.
Well, I was running around here, like letting the dogs out and all that stuff before we go live. And then I was like, what do they keep grumbling at? Well, we had like 40, 50 mile per hour winds all last night. So somebody's Christmas door banner thingy
Uh huh.
was wrapped all around my knockout rose bush.
Well, just consider it a free covering so it doesn't get frostbite.
It's real cute. Let me show you.
Y'all, we actually have a breeze. It is supposedly, let me look over here because I'm just going to be real honest. I got this weather app on my phone. It is cooler. Oh, yeah, still cooler here than it is at my mama's house. It's 67, supposedly. Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it? Maybe I should sell it.
Give it back to the neighbor, Grinch.
I don't know who.
Really, in the house? No, my front door's open, child. I have to have air.
I don't know who it belongs to. I'm gonna have to post something on next door.
Mm-hmm.
But I hang those like on the inside of my door where the skylights are. I would hang them on the inside. So I was like, I'm surprised they had that hanging outside because I was just like, mm. And I went to get the mail
Oh, I
yesterday.
didn't do that yesterday.
Well, I heard my Grinch mailman in the driveway. So I was like, ooh, I better run and get my mail because if I don't check it every couple of days,
Oh, sorry.
he sends it back to the post office, regardless
Do
if
you
the
have a
box is full.
square like in the
Yeah,
neighborhood?
yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's full or not. He'll send it back.
Mm.
And we went round and round with him, but So I was trying to go over there, and it's only like 2 houses down and across the street, but my neighbor hung lights on his tree, and because it was so windy, I was having to dodge his string of lights that were falling down. It's just like, well, I'm either going to blow away or I'm going to get knocked out by these lights.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I have not with the heat, and I just have not gotten quite into the decorating feel yet.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not there.
plus I will be leaving. I'll be,
Yeah.
and so I'm just like, man, I might put up two, but I usually put up like 7 or 9 trees, and I'm like, the front two windows might get their tree, but that's about it. Merry Christmas. I'm busy. I'm
Right.
busy.
I try to do a few things because, I leave about the middle of the month and go to Alabama, drive Mama up. Faye's a little older now, so I may try to put some things up, but, it's
It's been a rough. It's been a
it's
rough.
not a good time right now.
Yeah, it's been a rough season, and I feel like, hey, it was Halloween. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Hmm.
And so everything that is like boom, 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 keep going on, and it's just hard to keep up.
Right.
Even
Right.
getting to the grocery store, my lord, it's you got to put that on the agenda.
Well, you know how that goes around here. I stop on the way home from the post office, and I usually stop at the Wally World, and it's like, oh my Lord.
Is it a
I'm like,
neighborhood or is it a big
yeah,
one?
it's a neighborhood. Oh Lord, I
Uh,
would not. No way. This time of year, you will not get me in a big box store. Ain't
I
no
was at
way.
Target yesterday and the day before Walmart for $150. I was like, who's eating $150 worth of food?
Right?
Everybody's on a diet. Forget it. Salad for everyone. As a matter of fact, I did a little vlog while I was in there, and I'm talking to LaDonna on my vlog because she got this salad. And y'all, I'm just going to tell you, I'm not. You don't win friends with salad typically with me, okay? So I'm not a salad kind of girl. But LaDonna's like, oh, I'm cooking dinner for us, and we're going to have a kale. I said, kale. Kale, absolutely not. But I'm not gonna lie, that was good. So I hope I got the right one because I want to try it again. My body's probably gonna be in shock, but we'll eat it.
So Taylor Farms, because it has like that, I think it's a poppy seed dressing, which is a little bit sweet to go on it. I love it. It's my
Well, I
addiction.
hope I got the right one. I got a mini. It was
Mm-hmm.
it was only like $1.98. Probably the cheapest thing I bought in that store. Hey, Miss Penny Sue.
Hey,
That
babe.
that was probably the cheapest thing I bought.
Poor
She treated
girl.
Beth like she was so excited. And all this healthy stuff, I mean, protein. Now, see, I will eat, but it's like I'm such a vanilla eater. We eat chicken with maybe some rice or some potatoes, and then throw in broccoli. Okay, that's it. And they were judging it up over here with kale salad with cranberries. And I was like, I don't think I can eat that. And LaDonna goes, well, you didn't even try it. So I was like, yes, ma'am, I'll have me a bite. And it was actually real good.
I
So
got
now
you
I want
and
to buy it.
Cheryl hooked on
Yeah, Cheryl got her some too.
them.
But they
Well,
didn't have the regular size bag. I could either get a bag for 40 people or a mini. And I said, well, make sure, let me get the mini just in case I got the wrong kind.
hmm I went down nostalgia lane when I was at the grocery last time. I picked up, and y'all are gonna you're gonna die, but it's what I grew up with. When you're in the military family, you're always learning how to cut corners and
Mm-hmm.
stuff with your meals. I mean, we do SOS, which my dad called SHI on a
Mm-hmm.
shingle, but
My
we
mama
all
still makes that,
I
that
do
corned beef
too. I do too. Whenever the kids are here, I'll do
on toast.
yeah. Well, I'll do it on biscuits. I'll
Yeah,
make
she does it
buttermilk
on
biscuits.
toast.
Yeah, but I picked up a can of Spam and I grill it on the stove, slice it, grill it, and have it with eggs, Spam and ham.
Y'all,
Yeah.
my big daddy loves some Spam. Oh, for the love, he loves some Spam.
I
And I
have
was
not had
like,
it since Daddy died, and I'm like, I don't know. For some reason, I was like, I got a hankering.
that was one thing we would not fight over. Like if it was a sub sandwich, I always knew get a large because I'm only going to get a half, and then he's going to want the other half, right? But when he said, "Oh, I want to get me some Spam," he called me Rat, Rugrat. Do you want some? I'm like, I'll pass, thank you. But isn't it just bologna?
Um,
Isn't Spam bologna,
yeah,
y'all?
basically, just in a different format. But I like to just slice it and then I'll grill it in a pan
Hmm.
and have it kind of like sausage with the eggs. But anyway,
We've been busy today. LaDonna's actually probably been working because I didn't even get to talk to her this morning, and I said, "Oh my goodness, LaDonna is like really working today. They got you. They call you working today, girl."
yes, we are
Hey, Dusty
working.
Moose.
We usually get off a little easy, or early, easy, a little bit early, but I don't know. I've been getting some crazy tickets this week. I'm just like, why are you people working? You're all supposed to be on vacation.
The 25%
Yes.
less salt one, I found the regular just too salty anymore.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
have that, Kathy
Yeah.
Wiseman.
Alrighty, guys. Today, I invited my good friend to hop in and sell a few things, have a few laughs
It's
with
officially
me.
my first sale on
Yeah,
VAMP.
bust her cherry.
Thanks, LaDonna. Make a old girl feel good. I'm gonna tell you, I got to get the hang of this because we can't spend 2 hours taking pictures and 2 hours listing for a sale. I was like, oh my goodness, but I started to get a
Mm-hmm.
little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So, since Beth is my guest, I'm going to let her go first with
Uh-huh.
her goodie.
Okay, so because I've never done this, y'all bear with me and be sweet now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so do I go to my little, I don't know what I do.
You'll go to your little storefront.
With the little that has the
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you'll click on your item and say bring to stage.
It's got all of our items in it, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay, well I'm just gonna click the first one that I see. And it says move to stage.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
So now you can talk about it. And then when you're done talking about it, you'll start it.
do y'all see that on there?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's this one. And I gotta find the whole because the chat is here and all the things are there. I think LaDonna, I think that I got this one in Bedford.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I got this one in Bedford. I typically don't pick up ornaments, but this one is super, super cute. It's 1997 Hallmark Keepsake Teapot Party. It is a lighted ornament. So I do have the box for it, but I wanted to show you. And Lord, the pictures. I had to take about 1,511 pictures of this thing.
Not a bell.
Was not a
Guys,
bell
it's not.
today, Kathy. Hang tight. Do I have a bell? I did bring a bell. Smarty had a party. How about that? It's not a regular bell though. It's a different bell. So look how darling this is. Okay, so here's your little teapot. I'm a little teapot. Inside the teapot, where's my hole? Is this little scene. But you see the hole in the back right here where my finger is? All right, let me turn it around. It says 1997. That is on the back. But it has this little plug piece where the light fits in there and then it will light up. So you can see on the inside of this. Isn't
That was
that
so cute.
adorable?
Mm-hmm.
It is adorable. Now, if you're going to ask me the dimensions, they're in the description, but I will measure it for you if you would like. It's not a small ornament. Now, I kept the ornament hanger on there. This is so darling. And it's got a little girl, a Christmas tree. They're sitting on presents. The table is a present. Pouring some tea. It's in excellent condition. It was new in the box. It also has its paperwork. It is the magic lighted ornament. It has its paperwork and an extra bulb. So I am going to start the auction. So I just push the button to start the auction, right?
Yep.
And I think I've got them running for 20 seconds. If I am mistaken, somebody let me know because, I got to warm up. I got to warm up and do this. And then you can take this piece out very easily. An assemblage without having to create it. There you go. All right, that auction has ended. Look at me knowing the lingo. And so LaDonna, I'm not sure. I might keep some things in my shop. But if you don't know, I have 2 vintage spaces in 2 different shops. And the one that I was at the other day for like 4.5 hours is they were getting high traffic. So I'm going to go double check. And if I can leave it in the buy it now, I can move that over. Is that correct? I can move it over. Okay.
Correct.
Now, are you going to do one?
Yeah, I am. So I am.
Thank y'all for looking at that. I learned that.
All right, so I'm battling with this can, so we're just gonna go with it. We are
Got to see what's going on big over here.
all right. So the next item I have for y'all, and I was trying to do this in my lap, and I need to be on a flat surface. This is new old stock set of 3 storage tins. You can see the 3 different sizes. They have never been used. So you will get this one.
Oh, I love the Santa with the bell.
This is, I was saying, I was battling it, so I need to put it flat. You get the next size, and then you have the smallest size. So they all nest within each other. So they make really great risers. I should have left them out. My dumb little self stuck them back in the box. So I was just now trying to get them all out. But like I said, they have never been used. All new old stock. So you don't have any kind of rust or anything to deal with. And these were actually made in Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I could not find another set like this out there. I found others by this company, but I could not find another set that matched that. So
those are cute.
Very cute. So we're going to start that. It's another thing that has been sitting in my hoard for way too long.
She's got some good stuff, y'all. Good morning to, is it Shannon? And that's Miss Tammy. Hey, Miss Tammy. How are you?
And I will be moving everything over to the buy it now later. So if you change your mind, you can always check out the buy it now. Okay. Your turn, Beth.
Okay. I'll get the hang of it, y'all. I'll get the hang of it. I'm going to see what is next on the lineup and just go there. Next on my lineup is Move to Stage. It says, is the, y'all, I got some vintage Pimpernel, new in box. These are, they're a little bit harder to find, but this is Pimpernel. As we know, we love that coaster that's made in England. This one is called Christmas Quilt. These are 4.5 by 4.5. It is a complete new old stock set. And this is the same design that is on each one of them. They all are that beautiful, it even has its paperwork with it. Those beautiful coasters that have the stickers on the back that say Pimpernel made in England. They're all the same design. There is no damage to these. There are 6 of them. And so I'm going to start the auction while I show you the others. Thank y'all for joining us today. And you know that they are that, they're like a lacquer or something on the top and the cork board on the bottom. They're the thicker kind. But they are really, really pretty. I see like the birds and things a lot, but I don't see the Christmas ones. And again, they're called Christmas Quilt is the name of this pattern. So that auction has ended. Thank you for looking at those. And we will go on to you.
So I saw Willie said he thought I would be really stuffy when he first met me.
Well, she's a type
you,
A. I'm going to tell you, we're both type A people. We are both type A people. But when we get to Shenanigans, and then it's over.
Oh, I know. Some of my high school friends used to say they thought I was unapproachable. And then when we had the reunions, they were like, oh my God, you're so much fun.
You're so much more fun in person.
And I'm just like, well, I was an only child.
Me too.
We moved so much. It was super hard to make friends. So I tended to kind of keep to myself. Mm-hmm. But I had a very small group of friends that, once you got to know me, first impressions are not everything. You should always get to know somebody, is what I say.
Y'all, my shirt today, because people think this is funny, it says, I can go from Southern Belle to Ghetto Thug with faster than you can say, bless your heart.
Uh-huh.
My friends gave me that shirt.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
It's only if you deserve it.
Exactly.
Like if you don't deserve it and you're sweet and pretty, then no.
Right. You don't mess with my friends. You don't mess with my family. Just kidding.
She is very refined. She is. She's very type A, but very refined. But when she tickles herself, that's the funniest part, because LaDonna actually thinks she's funny. She thinks she's funny, and then she starts laughing, and then you're laughing because LaDonna's laughing. But majority of the time, she just rolled her eyes at me and Cheryl because we're just so out there. She was like, "Oh, geez."
I always have to get on to my mama because whatever I am thinking is on her face.
Me too, yeah.
And I'm just like, Mother, you need to check that face. And she's just
like my friend, I have to elbow her because people are talking and her face is going. I'm like, hey, just let them finish. They might not be going where you think they're going. Just give them a minute,
No, we'll be in the store somewhere and somebody will come in, I don't know, wearing their pajamas or whatever. And my mom is just like,
mm-hmm. I called myself in the grocery store because, you didn't want to go to the grocery store, and it was already 5:00 on a Monday before Thanksgiving. And I decided to wheel up in there with a list 2 pages long because I refused to go. And so my face didn't look real good. And I kept passing this one lady, and she finally looked at me. She said, "Hey." And I thought, ooh, I probably looked real ugly and mean mugging her, but I was like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" She says, "You got a pretty smile." And I thought to myself, well, I wasn't smiling, but I guess you're trying to call me out on it. Oh, Kathy, she's doing really well. She is doing very good. My friend Tina, whose real name is Shelly, she's actually doing very, very well. Thank you for asking.
Good. We were so worried about her. So,
she got her hair back and everything. Her hair's growing back good.
That's good. All right. Next up, I have this gorgeous Santa plate with gold rim, and this is a Homer Laughlin plate.
It's cute. I need to look over here so I can see it, my blind self.
Don't ask me where it came from. I don't know. I found it. Downstairs. I didn't even know I had
In a
this.
tote, I bet.
Yes. Yes. So it's about 10 inches in diameter, but it is absolutely gorgeous.
Hey, Karen.
There are no scratches or anything on this, so it's perfect to either use as a backdrop or hang on the wall
Willie, gotta love you.
or put some Santa cookies on it.
Not kale.
Yeah, right. You hate that word, tote?
Well, she is now. She's been going through totes. She's done with a tote.
I have a disaster in the basement right now, and I'm like, oh. So we're going to start this. But yeah, I love the old-fashioned Santa on it. I just thought it was super pretty. It needs to be loved by someone.
It
But
is really pretty, and I like how big it is.
yeah, I know. I was like, when I pulled it out, I was just like, who ate on these? Because it's a dinner plate size.
Cookie plate, not dinner.
But
Cookie.
people originally like bought them, and I was just like, why?
That's what he's talking to poor old Dusty Moose this morning. She's trying to tell him to behave, and he's like, I'm kind of behaving. My granny had those Corel plates, so she had a set of china, but we ate out of those Corel plates. And when I found one the other day, I started laughing because I measured it against my current set of everyday dish.
They're
Mine
much
is
smaller.
like this big, and the Corel dinner plate is like this big. And I thought, well, no wonder she was so little, and she wouldn't dare go back for seconds. So, all right. If y'all know somebody who is looking for ribbon, I am bringing new old stock vintage Christmas ribbon. Not right now, but in a second, I know there was a couple of people that were looking for it. What I'm going to bring right now is a set of 4 vintage aluminum cookie cutters. You're going to get all 4 for $1. Let me show them to you. You're going to get the star, and their little piece right here. There's always some bend in that, so I tried to find that in the pictures for y'all. But they're in great shape. What? Now she just needs to remember she once had a tablecloth for her daughter. What is that about? What did I miss?
Was that tablecloth you took from your mama's house?
Oh, was she listening yesterday? Mickey Mouse? She said that she never had that. I don't know where she lives, but I remember not stealing, borrowing that from her house. But
so I'm thinking I need to put security tags on anytime you come visit.
Well, she wasn't going to use it. Let's be honest. You get the bell. You get the little Christmas tree. Now, these are just the standard ones, but I want to show you that some of these have the bend. Now, I love them when you put the red ribbon. And I actually have new old stock red felt ribbon, never opened today. I'm bringing those. So let me go ahead and start this auction. It's going to be all 4 of these. Put that red velvet ribbon or a red satin or Christmas ribbon and hang that. I have a cookie cutter Christmas tree in my kitchen. And it is a lot of fun. So you're going to get all 4 of those for $1. Super light to ship as well. Yeah, I know that I was at her house. Now, my uncle is famous for doing things like wrapping your gifts in a piece of linen or something like that.
Oh,
But
that's a good idea.
she didn't remember, but she said she swears up and down. She even told me later, nope, never. I've never seen that. Right.
All righty. The next item I have, and this is going to tell on me. It's been, I said to my,
I told her that about her car. She was like, "Oh, you need a new car." I said, "Wow, I'm gonna just get yours."
well, y'all, my mama has already put her house in my name.
Mm-mm. Oh no,
And
that comes bills. Oh, absolutely not.
I'm just like, what? But she did it because of, what we went
Mm-hmm.
through with her mom when we had to put her in assisted living and stuff. And I was just like, oh, good Lord. All right. Well, I don't have to share with anybody, though.
Oh, that's true because it stops with us. The buck stops
Mm-hmm.
with us because we're
Mm-hmm.
only children.
All right. The next item I have for you is this beautiful book, The Night Before Christmas,
Oh,
by Clement Clark Moore, illustrated by Tasha Tudor. It's in fantastic shape. It has been in my basement since 2022. Just going to say that. Does have its dust
in a
cover.
tote.
Yeah. But I love the graphics in this book. It is a really pretty book. It was, let's see, 1975 on it. But you can see it does come with the little bookmark for it. So if you're reading it to a child, you can keep your spot. The only place that had an issue was right down here. I don't know. You can't really tell, but it was just a little bit of a crease from where the bookmark was sitting when I had it in its tote. But that was, other than that, it's like it just came out from the printer. I mean, it's in really good shape.
I love a good Christmas book.
Yeah, it's a beautiful book. I don't know. What does it look like without the dust jacket? So it's a green book
Oh, that's a pretty color too.
with the embossed, and then you have the gold edging on it.
Yeah, I might like it better without the dust cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, I think it's been stored ever since the person got it. Because I got it from an estate auction. Uh, so I don't think it's ever been like out in a place where the sun could get to it because there's no fading whatsoever. So we're going to start
Now
that
I know
one.
you got what is it, a Cajun night before Christmas?
Yes.
And I have a gullah. I have a gullah night before Christmas, and I used to be able to read it, but I cannot
Mm-hmm.
read it now because we don't have Santa Claus. That it's Sandy Barabbit, and
Mm-hmm.
so it's really difficult to read. I read it at school for Christmas assembly one time, and I had to practice for like a week.
Well, I still have, and I'll sometime when we're bored, I'll have to get it out. I have a scrapbook that I made the whole time I was living overseas,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in the Christmas play, and we did Old Tannenbaum. It's everything in German, all my lines, all that kind of stuff. It was crazy when I look back at all that stuff. But it's like, those scrapbooks that came with the string running through it and it had like the
Mm-hmm.
construction paper inside. And they were normally that thick. Well, I think it's about that thick now.
Yikes. It's Sandy Barabbit. That's Santa Claus's name. He's an old
Mm-hmm.
Gullah rabbit, kind of like I mean, his name is Barabbit. Don't worry, Karen. A lot of people don't catch what I say.
Do you
Ask
know,
Lily.
I took my Girl Scouts one year. We went on a New Orleans trip. And one of the places that we went to, it's not in New Orleans, it's in the vicinity, but we went to the plantation where Burr Rabbit
Mm-hmm.
originated from. It is not what you would expect whatsoever because it's a Cajun plantation.
Yeah, a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only difference there's Cajun, there's Creole, there's Geechee, and there's Gullah, and the dialects is only usually around a water source, like we're Rappahannock for the Gullah. It's still French Canadian, East or West African, and whatever the tribe, family of tribe or was there. And so in, of course, Louisiana, then you've got Charleston, and you've got Virginia, the Rappahannock. So it's just about who merged there and where. So it's how they were all developed, I guess you would say, how it came to be. Speaking of Sandy Claw, as he's called, this is one of the international ones. Now, I have an Italy one that I do not have today, but this one is the International Santa Claus collection, and this one is Greece. So this is Saint Nicholas from Greece. It does have the box. The box has a little bit of water damage on one side. It does have a story of St. Nicholas right here and the legend of Santa on the other side. They're little figurines, and they all are marked on the bottom. My iPhone does not do as well as my Android, and I wish it did. But this, so there's I think she's like Stregonona or somebody from Italy. I have that one currently at the shop, and I've been seeing several of these, but this one is Greece. And so the pictures are much better than the camera is going to show here, but he is a little, I'm guessing a resin style, very detailed little figurine. I'm going to go ahead and start the auction on him while I show it to you. So let me push this button. But he is really, really cute. And I thought about, oops, sorry, y'all. I thought about trying to get the whole collection because that would be cute. Now it's going to be a feet because it's about 4.5 inches tall. But that'll be a feat to collect them all. But these are all the different versions of Santa Claus with the little figurines. Now I sold a paper doll. It was that book. Do you remember that book?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Paper dolls, Santa as it evolved and from the different areas. And it was a paper doll set. It was beautiful. But this little fella will probably be going to a shop. I might put it in the buy it now until I get to the shop, which is going to be Friday or Saturday. So I could do that. I could put them in a shop and put them in the buy it now until then. All right. Thanks for looking at that.
All righty, guys. Just going through my stash. And what did I find? This is a Boyd's Bear moose called Twinkle Moose. And
he's darling.
He's got his little pillow. It says Merry Christmas. But he's an angel.
Aww.
Or you can hang him as an ornament. But he's also jointed.
And Mickey Mouse is like, what? Did I hear something?
I know. I thought he was adorable.
He is cute.
You can see his little eyeballs peeping out. But he's in great shape. So
his antlers look like they're corduroy-ish.
They are.
Yeah.
Antlers are like a corduroy. The wings are like kind of like a feed sack kind of material. Then you got the embroidery.
Merry Christmas.
His little saying. But I was like, oh, you could stand him, you could sit him, you can do anything.
Oh, he's got his legs and all move. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was just cute. Oh, okay. So we are going to start this because I was just like, I think I know somebody who might like a moose.
And she's in there. It's a cute little ornament too for a package topper. Like a bow, beautiful bow, and hang the Yeah, I wrap fake packages.
Alrighty. That is going to our favorite Mickey Mouse.
We talked about how people got their names. People just give you names, you know. And I said, I don't even think I can say her name without the way that everybody says it. Okay, let's do the first ribbon. I don't like all this pushing of these buttons. The first one that I have is, what is this one? I think it's this one. I can see it over here, but I can't see it over here. All right, this one is new old stock. It is vintage Marcy Imports, red ribbon, and it's the entire spool. It's never been opened.
It's so pretty.
It says that it's 25 yards. It says 25 yards. Oh, it was 49 cents a yard.
Don't
But
you wish things were still 49 cents a yard?
what? So it's red, and this is not velvet. This is a cloth material. Let me start the auction on this one.
That is so cute. You don't find the snowman.
Well, I use this for risers.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not opened, Willie wouldn't dare open it either. But there's one with a sleigh. There's a little one with a bunny. There's a Mrs. one in here somewhere. I think right here with a little ornament.
Mm-hmm.
So it is awesome. But it's got the metal around the edge on one end and the plastic on the other. But I use these as risers in the shop and in my decor. Except then the ribbon sells and you don't have a riser anymore. And I'm not sure that I put the dimension in there, but it's about 1.25 inch thick.
You can always put the Nifus sticker on it.
Oh yeah, but that's no fun. But I like this. The only thing I have trouble not opening is my mouth. It says the world's best for less. It's out of Social Circle, Georgia, as we say. So yeah, that's really, really pretty. All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. We also have, and I put him as he needs some love because he does. He needs
love.
Love. He needs to be.
Oh, you did put that in the title.
Yeah, he does. Look at him. Look how big he is.
Look at his big ears. He can hear Santa coming.
He is. He is. He's like I think they call him like a stockinette knee hugger because he's got like that stocking type face. But whoever had him before had him in the sun, so that's why I said he needs some love because his little hat, bless his heart.
Oh, just put it the other way. Will it go the other way? Forward?
So I was like, I wonder if you could do fabric paint or something on it to bring it back, But
good.
But he's really cute. He's a big guy. So, but I just love his little face.
His big old weirdo head.
Because he's just like, I don't know. I don't know who ate those cookies. I'm not gonna tell.
Or he ate the cookies that were laced, and that's why his eyes are that big.
Right. But I think I'm not sure what they did with him because the rest of him really isn't that bad. So I'm thinking he must have been hanging like in a window or something.
Yeah, like a shop window or where you put it in there a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm thinking get some of that fabric paint and redo him. But he's super cute. He'd be great as a centerpiece, like on a wreath.
Special brownies elf.
Oh, good. Yeah. Because I was just thinking, whatever kind of paint you use, you want it to be. You don't want it to be like hard and stiff. When it dries down. I used to do that kind of stuff, but I don't. I don't do that anymore. So I thought I would start him, and maybe someone can reimagine him. He's still a really good piece.
I love his big eyes.
Mm-hmm. He's super cute. So he may end up in a craft project if he doesn't go. Just saying.
Even a little, like sitting just for decor. I like him just sitting on a present.
Alrighty.
I like him. He's cute. All right, what's next on my... Instead of looking at your stuff, I should be getting ready for my stuff, and I'm not. But I'm so used to watching, okay, let me do this cutie patootie. Okay, y'all. I actually have a couple of these. I've only got this one in today, and he is a 1982 Beistel, and he's a tabletop honeycomb snowman. Now I did mention, so let me tell you a couple of things about him. There is a little bend. I think you can see him on this side because he's two-sided. One side is slick and one side is matte finish. So on this side, you see the little bend right here and in the neck. That's because, they get put away. But he
Yeah.
is adorable and he's in really good condition. There was also they have one of the tabs for the place that you put the tab through. They ended up taping it. I have a couple of these. I think this one was probably in the best condition. So it has a little place to hook around, but I also hooked on the other side. So it could hook on either the matte side. So it's the matte with the shiny. So this is the shiny, this is the matte, or the shiny with the matte. I don't know why they did that. But super, super cute. And then, of course, they do fold up flat. Now, I'm sure that people would put more than one on a table or multiples on multiple tables. But if we undo him, I want to show you the little piece before I start the auction. Right here, they have taped it. But I mean, how many times? I know I've opened him probably 50 times. But here is his Beistel 1982 mark. And then he folds completely flat. Okay, so whoops, what did I do? Where does he go?
He started. He started.
Oh, did I already start
Yeah.
him? Okay, I didn't know I did that. So, and he will be completely flat. Now, I do have a couple of more of these. I think one more of these. I'm not sure. I sold several of those. But just to the top, he's about close to 11 inches. And then I'd say 7.5 inches for him. But super, super cute. But they were cute on a table.
I had a tree one year that was just snowman theme.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and I don't really, now with the cats, I don't really put up a traditional tree. I have an antique door tree where someone cut out the shape of a tree out of 2 doors. They use antique hinge to put them together in the middle. It has a little wreath at the top, and then they have a doorknob, the antique doorknob on it. So I got the Santa keys from Miss Pam, and I hang on there. And that's what we do for our Christmas tree.
Oh, that's cute.
I love it. My husband hates it, but I love it.
Well, now it's definitely staying in the living room.
Right. I was just like, well, at least I can kind of have a tree, but I don't have to fight the cats.
Oh, yeah.
Because my aluminum tree has never seen the light of day because I'm afraid.
LaDonna.
Well, because those cats, they eat the artificial one. Like, literally, I walk by and they are chewing on it. And I'm just like,
they
oh
can't
no.
chew on that. That'll break their little face.
Right.
Cut their little face and mouth.
All right. All right.
Oh, she's pretty.
Next one I have is this little Taiwan angel tree topper. She is in great shape. Now, she does have an extra blob of glue right there. That came with her. I didn't do that. I haven't tried to take it off.
I got extra blobs too.
Yeah, but she's in, you can see, where is her sticker? It's like right there, made in Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
But she's in great shape. She has just been in the tub. So never been like out of her little hair. Everything's in really good shape. So I just thought I would bring her because
she's a cutie.
The stuff is like, it's just sitting in that tub and it's not being displayed.
Yeah, she's a
And
cutie.
yeah, I love her.
And she's in great condition.
She is. She is. Again, I don't think this person ever took her out of her packaging. All righty.
Yay!
Thank you, Nikki Moss.
She won it. She won it. Again, was not paying attention because, All right, let me do this one. Move to stage. I got to learn when I push buttons, things really happen over here. I have a little vintage pin, and it is a little cat. Now, I don't know if this is, I don't think this is celluloid. I really just think it's plastic, but I don't know if that's the official name. But see the little cat? And then he's got the little mouse hanging on. And then you go all the way down, and there's the little holly. It is adorable.
It is super cute. It's like he's been interrupted. Like I'm not
stealing the candy cane.
Well, I'm not gonna swat the mouse, really.
So there's a little bend here, and it's such in the center and so pronounced. I don't know if, I doubt it came like that, but there is a little bend. I don't see any marks. I was looking for like some stamps or marks in this one. Super, super adorable. I can't remember. Hold on, let me do this before I push the button. It's about 3 inches long, and that one is running. But I thought his face and the face on the mouse were really, really cute.
I haven't seen this one before either.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He is super cute.
I got to get used to there being, like your face is right here, so I'm trying not to put it in your face, but I think I'm supposed to put it like over your face.
You are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is counterintuitive.
Yeah. And what I saw in trying to do some research on that one was that it was 1950s, but there's no way for me to authenticate that.
It does look like about that era. So, alrighty. We are going to bring this little guy. He is.
Oh my gosh, he's cute.
Little Japan Santa holding his little sack, Lord, with his presents peeking out, the little bottle brush tree. I just love his little eyes. He's just like, oh my God, what did this kid ask for Christmas? It's freaking heavy.
Hope it ain't a baby brother.
Here's his Japan tag. And you could even stand this guy up, but he's in really good shape. The only marking, there was a little bit of, I guess he must have been rubbed up against something, but the flocking is still in really good shape. So I was like, I'm not touching that. But no rips, tears, stains. I couldn't find anything other than that wrong with him. So we are going to start.
He's cute.
He is.
Very, very cute.
That little holly accent on him. And he's a good size. I mean, he's a little big guy.
He's a little big guy.
All righty. Thank you for looking at it.
Oh, I wasn't ready again because, see, okay, I'm going to do this one. It confuses me when I'm like, that's mine. I don't have that. All right. This one is a big item, but it's really hard to show in the shop because I did take pictures of it all the way laid out. This is a big, I'm going to say massive, tablecloth, vintage MCM tablecloth, probably from the 50s. It is the thick material, super thick material, almost that. It's way thicker than the restaurant tablecloth, but it's that same feel. But y'all, this is 81 inches long and 53 inches across. This is so big. But I want to show you the design. So across the edge, and I don't know how I'm rightfully going to show this so that it's right. But look at this. The candles, it's gold paint, silver paint, and like a black or green style paint. Look at the design. It's actually a very weighty tablecloth, but look at that. So this is what goes all around the edge. I'm not going to say that this is linen because it's not marked anyway. It is beautiful. Now, I will say it's weighty. I did not weigh it. I could. But I did weigh it when I put in the measurements, but I didn't weigh it and write it down on its own. I think that this is like a pound by itself. Let me start the auction and then we'll look at it. So it is running, but it is absolutely beautiful, but it is big. It goes all the way around the edge, and then the edges, the corners are absolutely beautiful. Look at those corners.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Maybe like a broadcloth. It might be. It's that thick material like that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean,
it's gorgeous.
Absolutely no damage to this at all. Free of stains, rips, or tears, or anything like that. But it is an absolutely beautiful. That would be a stunning little tablecloth to have on the table. Now, nobody would get to eat there because it doesn't have stains on it, and it's made it this far. Y'all are not going to spill gravy on my tablecloth. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Well, you just get the clear topper. That's what I did.
Yeah, the little plastic one.
Yeah, I have a little clear. It fits the exact size of my farm table, so that I could put a runner or something, and I have the cats getting into it because if you put a piece of cloth down, they're gonna get on it.
Yeah. Now I did lay it out. I had just, I actually was like, well, let me steam this floor real quick before I put this on here. And I steamed the living room and had to move furniture so that I could make it big enough to lay it all out. But it's in excellent condition. It's absolutely stunning.
All right. Next up, I have this pair of Japan Caroler boys.
Oh, cute. Look at their freckles.
Aren't they adorable?
And that comb over. Bless it.
So, this one, yeah. So, you do have the made in Japan on one of them. So, this little guy, he does not have any issues at all. He's in fabulous shape. This one, his little book has come loose, so it just needs to be glued back into his hand. But other than that, they're in a really good shape.
They're adorable.
And they have like those stockinette type faces.
And look at are those lashes?
Yeah, yeah.
For days.
Don't they say boys always have the prettiest eyelashes?
Because they don't cry as often.
So we're going to start.
They're adorable.
I just love them. But I was just like, I have to thin down my Christmas. I have way too much Christmas.
They're wearing their great lash with their comb over, honey.
Right. All right.
The comb over is what gets me. The comb over. Okay, I'm going to bring some, if I can find it, some more ribbon. But this is a paper ribbon. This is a two-sided ribbon. Let me see. It's by Satin Glow. Oh, gosh, I can't see. Okay. So again, I use this for risers. New Satin Glow textured reversible ribbon. It's the green with the white or the red with the white snowflake. New old stock, 25 yards, 1¼ inch, as you can see. So here's the pattern. On one side, it's the green, and the other side, it's the red. Now, this is I call this paper. I call that paper ribbon.
Is
Printed
it
both
like
sides.
that satiny type
Yeah, it's
finish?
like the satin ribbon. I left all of the old price tags. Honey, somebody went crazy with the price tags. Like if you go to some thrift stores like Goodwill, and then whoever it is learning to use that pricing gun, and for the love, they will put 47 price tags on there. It says this pattern is on the reverse side. So I thought that was adorable. How cute is that as a riser as well, even as a part of an assemblage or whatever. Oh, I got to start the auction. Did it start?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm pushing the button and it's not telling me auction started. I need a walkthrough, people. But it is adorable. I don't know if I would use it, but some people may. That's
That's
adorable.
always my dilemma when I come across some of these crafting things. I'm like,
Look at Nikki Moss won that.
yay!
Thank you, Nikki Moss. I can probably do it. She won something somewhere else. A little angel. Oh, it's beautiful. Glass little angel on there. Thank you. And I think I can do add it. I think I'm going to work on that. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. I need to think about how to do that. Put this with your other one.
Alrighty. The next item I have for y'all is this Arrow Fur Company.
He's cute.
Rubber face Santa. Whoa, what was that?
Oh, I had to unplug.
Oh.
I had to unplug and plug in over here.
But he clearly got into the makeup.
Yes, he did find his mama's makeup. Bless him. Or it could be a little girl that's trying to be Santa Claus with all that makeup after mommy.
But he's from the 1950s. He's in great shape. I mean, there's no cracking to his face at all. He still has his belt. A lot of times the belt is missing. I had to do a little research to find this guy because they're not as readily available as like your Russians are. But here's back. He's just
his little cone head.
He's just throwing his hands up. He's just like, I surrender. Take that. Just take it.
I've thrown my hands up twice this week already, Santa. Yep. Hey, cat.
But he is full of sawdust. So he is, you can hear, I don't know, you can hear him crinkling. He is nice and stiff. No smell whatsoever to him. So I just thought, well, I would love it for somebody here to get him where I know he will be loved.
I love the face.
I do too. He was so cute. When I found him, I was just like, that was the first thing that drew me to him. I was like, who are you? With those red lips.
And the side eye. Like, I'm not up to anything.
So, but yeah, if y'all change your mind, he'll be in the Buy It Now. Do a little research on him.
Yeah, he's cute. Oh, I did it again. Okay, I'm just go with the first one that I see. Like, see, I have stuff in order. I got to do things in order. All right, here we go with a little handmade piece. And if I ever, I didn't make this, but I did attempt to make some of these one Christmas at a group craft along, and my fingers hurt for days. This one is a vintage blue velvet push pin ornament. Look at that sucker. Now, I do want to point out that there is one piece. These things make me nervous. Everything makes me nervous. Right here. And I don't know why they did that, or if I just need to put another push pin through there. But see that little, but it is a beautiful dark blue, almost like a purplish blue. I love this little rickrack, this little binding there. Now at the top, they have put this hanger just through the center. There's no like loop hook there. Let me start this auction. It is running. And I put the measurements in there, but isn't this beautiful? I mean, I am not doing this. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not making this whatsoever.
I bought some kits for us to do one year, and then I left them at my youngest, and I'm wondering if they're in the storage. I'll have to look for them when I go through the storage, because I was like,
look at that.
I tend to hoard these when I find them.
I am not looking at all of that. Thank you for looking at that, but I'm not working on that. So here's the deal. I have another one that is not as ornate coming up in my buyer's choice. I mean, I'm gonna go all out. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be all out. So I'm gonna try a buyer's choice, y'all. Wish me luck.
Alrighty. Next up, I have this little Japan Yuletide boy. He has the lenticular eyes. You can see he's just looking all over the place. And you know, I used to think for the longest time that somebody had wrote that. But when I started looking at them, I'm like, no, they're all like that. So it just seems to be the way they came. He has little wooden feet that let him stand up. He's got his little top hat on. Now he does have a little, there are some places where the extra glue, you know, came through. But other than that, he is super cute. He's got that stockinette face on him. But look at that mouth. So we will start him. And
he's adorable.
Yeah, he will stand. Super cute.
Here's another big-eyed. What you doing over there, LaDonna? Got all these big-eyed things. They're like, oh my God, look at all the stuff we got. All right. He's cute. He's really cute. Oh, I did it again. Daggone it. I got to figure out what I've already showed y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Where's everything else? Hold on. All right. I'm going to do this one. It's like, I have a green velvet musical, vintage musical ornament from West Germany. So I don't know if this is like, I don't know if you would, I don't think that's silk, but it feels silky, and it's got this little imprinted winter scene on there. And it's got some beautiful little, what do you call it? Trim and stuff on it. And it's the green velvet with the little gold tone brass-like handle and the gold tassel. It's in excellent condition. I did point out two little spots right there in the pictures where it has a pressed piece of the velvet, but I don't know how to restore that, like with a little toothbrush. But the little seam is not damaged at all. And if you look, let me see with my bad eyes, right here, right there, it says West Germany. And I think that it plays Silent Night. Oh, let me start the auction. Sorry. It is adorable, but it is West Germany. It is in beautiful condition. And it does play Silent Night. Isn't that adorable? So it has a winder, and it also has the switch that you push to make it stop. We all need people with a switch, right?
Right.
And it is really, really pretty. So thank you for looking at that. All right. I'm actually getting the hang of it.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Give me just a second. I've got a dog barking. I need to.
Okay. The next item I have for y'all are these little, they used to be like package toppers, and somebody has put them on these little felted Christmas trees. So you could still, in theory, use them as package toppers. So look at this, more of an old world style Santa. And he has the chenille pipe cleaners for his legs and his arms. And then the other one is the little spun head with the little vintage sequins. He's also giving that side eye. Now, these little guys originally would come in a set, and people would put them on their packages. I mean, can you imagine putting these on your packages? I don't know. I think they'd be cute done like on a wreath or something, or even turned into ornaments. Right, Willie? They would throw them away. So we're going to start these two. I would probably put some ornament hangers, like glue them on the back, or repurpose them in some way. But I thought they're super cute.
They are very cute.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have dogs, but it was my neighbor was walking her dog, and apparently there was a squirrel that offended him. So,
speaking of squirrels, you know that crazy squirrel got right up on my porch.
You were mad as fire about that too, weren't you?
I was talking to Michael, and I was like, what in the... He was digging in my planter, putting his little nuts. And I'm like, you gonna lose your nuts.
Donna, don't make me laugh. I'm trying to focus. You were mad as fire about that, girl. All right, y'all. I've got some vintage Coca-Cola. It's a shot glass because Merry Christmas. Your family's all coming over. This one is, I need to get a little piece of paper for y'all. But it is a 1977. Willie can tell you how old everybody was in 1977. Coca-Cola Merry Christmas 1977 little shot glass. Free of any of the damage or whatever, but even the graphics are in excellent condition on that. I'm going to start the auction. Go ahead and start that for you. But it is it's Coca-Cola, it's Christmas, it's all the things. That's a really good little piece of advertisement there. I love it. But what a cute little place to do an assemblage as well. Fill that with like snow, put a cardboard topper on there, and put like a little polar bear, or, oh, you know what? I've got a Coca-Cola miniature crate and bottle. So yeah, that would be really cute. Thank you for looking at that. LaDonna 11, Beth 6. Just telling everybody's age right there. Merry Christmas. I was gonna post. There was a thing that we were posting us at Christmas, but the only picture that I could find is, somebody must have told me to get away from the Christmas tree, and I'm cutting my eyes at them, and I'm like, I said, that does not scream Merry Christmas, Mom. Don't send me another one. I don't know.
I have a picture of me in my baby walker when we were living in Greece, and I was reaching for our tinsel tree, and I had my hand out, and I was looking like,
they're getting you. Yeah, I think I was literally like to grab onto something, and somebody called my name, and I just cut my eyes. And that picture, my mom said, see what we've been dealing with for a really long time.
Well, they put that tree on top of the TV, and I'm like, I'm gonna grab it because it's shiny
things. Shiny things.
Right. All right. The next item I have for you is New Old Stock by Yuletide, made in Taiwan, Republic of China. But look at these spun head angels.
Those are adorbs.
And again, they're package toppers. I was just like,
Those are too
now,
cute.
this is the dilemma. Do you keep them in their package?
Yes, I would.
You
I don't
use
think that I
them.
could use them, but lots of people do use them.
So, yeah, but they're in really great shape and they're cutest. They're all sleeping.
Like all good boys and girls should be.
So, we're going to start this.
And how many is on there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10.
Yeah. I love the colors on the packaging, as a matter of fact.
I know, it's so
Yeah.
groovy.
I really like that.
I thought they were really cute. Alrighty.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna bring another linen. This one is a doily. I'm really getting the hang of this. I'm pretty proud of myself. This one is a beautiful little doily, and it is I think it's 21, 22 inches. No breaks or tears or anything in this. I want to show it to you large. It is the red and white and green flower crochet doily. It would almost be big enough for a small round table. Definitely for a smaller table where it could droop over, but wide enough for a centerpiece. That is beautiful, even if you don't put anything else on it. And I do think that it was about 21 or 22 inches. I'm going to go ahead and start the auction. It is running, but there are no breaks or anything, no stains in this one. I love the way that folded over like that. So pretty.
It is pretty. I haven't seen this one. I've seen similar ones, but not one like
and
that.
And it's big. It's really, really big. So that one's really pretty.
That took a lot of work.
I'm not doing that either. Look, I got to draw the line at what I'm going to be able to do. So thanks for looking at that, y'all. That's one of my favorites in my stash.
All right. So I have some more spun heads. So.
Oh, those are fancy ones.
This one. Yeah. You'll get a Santa. Again, these were considered package toppers. So you have the spun head, the chenille pipe cleaners, and their little bodies are all made out of a really stiff, like, not a cardboard, but like a really stiff crafting kind of paper. But they're all embellished. And this is the way they came. I mean, it's the way they were bought. Like they were made that way, I guess is really what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. You'll also get 3 little angels with that. And these were made out of that corrugated paper. So they have the little pipe cleaners, chenille, for the little halos.
Everything is so tiny.
Right? And it's very detailed.
Yeah, my fat fingers, I couldn't do that.
So you have the one in red, you have the one in green, and I decided to put them in little separate baggies so they wouldn't get messed up. And then the one in blue. So you will get all 4 for one money. Willie, I kept finding these spun heads in my stash. I was
She got to go through them totes. Willie will be like, you know what? Let me take care of that for you. I'll help you.
I was just like, how many spun heads does one need to really keep? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I don't really find them here. We didn't find very many when you were here either.
Yeah. These, thank you very much. You're going to love them. These, for the most part, have been in my stash for a couple years. And yeah, in the last year or so, I hardly ever
Well,
find them out in the wild.
well, I'm sure that she's got some more, and maybe in an off season.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's an off season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do the red velvet ribbon, new old stock. If anyone has been lurking and that's what they're looking for, welcome in. LaDonna, I only have this one and one more item. Is that correct? Okay,
Yep.
I did it right then.
Yep.
Okay, brand new old stock. Love the graphic on this. It's a lion product, and look at the little lion in there. And look how they spelled the velvet. And it is weatherproof, so I guess this is what we would call indoor outdoor. It's 25 yards, and it still has the plastic around it. And I love that it has the metal instead of the plastic insert or no insert. So I am going to run this one. The auction is starting, but I know that we have some crafters. Again, I use this for risers, or then sticking in between something so you could see it coming out, but it does not even have the plastic off of that. So it is so good.
Yes, ma'am, I can.
So thank you for looking at that. And that ribbon, I think is, hold on and let me see the width of that. I want to say that that is half inch red velvet. And it's the whole brand new thing. Oh, the rubber faced Santa that had the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me go grab him.
Yeah, I love that on the back they had their little stamp, and then 25 cents is they wrote it on there. I leave all that on there. And in case you didn't know, it's red. They put it on there in case we didn't know.
Okay. So I'm going to rerun this little guy. He's the Arrow Fur 18-inch plush Santa from the 1950s. His face is in really, really good shape. Still has his little belt on him.
He's adorable.
Look at that little booty. He got a little booty.
Booty
He got flat
crack.
booty.
He got the flat back Santa.
So we are going to restart him.
He's a good one.
He is. Like I said, I had to do a little research. So I held on to him for a while because I was like, I couldn't figure out who made him. And I finally found him. Alrighty, thank you so much.
I love him.
I am so glad he is going to a good home.
You're gonna love him. He's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Next up, let me see.
Yeah, that's cute.
I have the right one.
Oh, cool. She's got a 4-foot one to match.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. So I finally
You made one.
I made
two.
Good
job, LaDonna.
So I made these little junk journal kits. So these are Christmas themed. So in it, there's going to be some ribbon, some rickrack, some little scraps, a little vintage wrapping paper, some buttons. So
You filled yours up. We thought about this. I mean, people have been making ephemera packs forever, right? We've been selling them, but we haven't been making them really that have the accoutrement with them, like the buttons and the lace and the toppers and all that kind of stuff. And when we went to Texas Art Asylum, they really sparked our interest. But LaDonna finally did it, and I'm still thinking about it.
So this is one of those sheet musics. So this is the Christmas themed one. You'll get like I said, a square of the vintage wrapping paper.
Beautiful.
Then you'll get this little guy.
Oh.
And he's like a copy of a litho. But what I have seen people do these is like outline parts of them either in some jewelry or something else.
Put the actual bling or the fur or the cotton or something like that. It really makes it really pretty.
You'll get some Christmas pages from one of those little Jack and Jill books. Look at the little cats. I love it. You will get, of course, some buttons. I put some red, black, and white in here. You will get, like I said, some rickrack. We have some red, some silver.
Oh, I love it.
Some vintage. This is all vintage lace scraps.
So good, LaDonna. You did a great job on this.
Remember those little cat die cuts?
Yes. Are they stickers?
No, they're the little they're actual die cuts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They just put a little spot of glue and put them to the paper, but they're real. You can just take them off without any problem. Because at first I thought maybe they're stickers,
I thought they were stickers.
They're not. You will get this little Hallmark. She's an angel. You'll get these vintage Christmas cards in there.
Girl, you did good.
This Victorian style angel postcard. Now I stuck this envelope in here because it had a little vintage Christmas stamp on
From
it.
1971. Best year ever.
Yeah. And then this little Jack and Jill subscription, because I was like, you could just do something with that, or you could put something like in there and decorate
a picture, a little picture.
Yeah. So you get this whole set starting at $10.
What?
To do whatever you please.
I didn't even see it was $10. Oh my gosh, that's a really good pack. Are you going to be able to list it on or as static listing? Okay.
Yeah. And the way I'll ship them is I'll sandwich it in some cardboard and ship it in a poly. So the shipping won't be, as ridiculous on it. But, if there's enough interest, I have lots of other themes.
She got a lot of
that I'm going to do. Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect for a artist, junk journaler, all of that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. There seems to be a running theme here, people. I get sidetracked with what she has because it's good stuff. Okay, this should be my last item. Y'all, I don't know if what I love more, that doily or these. Because when I first saw them, I thought they were flipping me off.
I love those.
And I was like, is that thing flipping us off? These are some vintage 1950s anthropomorphic mouse salt and pepper shakers. Reminds me of the Christmas mouse, that little book. Now they are marked Japan on the bottom of both. Before I start, there is roughness, and I'm thinking that's manufacturer on the feet piece, but I will say there is like roughness right here under the glaze. That's all manufacturer. And then just around here, I feel like they didn't get glaze. And so not all the way. You see there's a little mark right there where my fingernail is. I tried to capture that in the pictures as well as right here. There's a little ding out of the easy to fix, but I do want to make sure that I make that known to everybody. But do they not look like they're flipping you off?
We thought about Willie.
They do have their stoppers. Y'all, they're adorable. And the side eye is amazing. You could part them out and then put them, little Christmas bow right here and put them with the Santa mouse. Let me stop talking and run the auction. The auction is running. See, I'm used to doing it on a different platform and we do it a little differently. But
they have Willie written
look
all
at
over
that.
them.
They're just, and they don't have, it's like they're mischievous. They're like, what, girl? Did you? Yes, you did. Oh my God, I love them. They are so adorable. They are thinner because they're Japan and they have those types of stoppers in them. But their little mouths open and all that with the side eye. They're up to no good. You absolutely know they're up to no good. So, again, that was my last item. I'll try to put some of these things in Buy It Now for a little bit, but several of them do need to go to my shops.
All right. The last item I have.
Let's see what's in this one.
Another ephemera pack.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I do have a ledger book that I'm going to be salvaging from because the binder is just toast, so I'm just going to salvage it for the pages. So this one has
love the
Town of
graphic.
Bethlehem sheet music on it. So, you could either harvest the front, harvest the music, whatever you wanted to do with that. Again, another square of the vintage wrapping paper. And then this, I was like, that is so cute.
Love it.
When Heather Elizabeth came, this was in one of the boxes that we were going through. And I thought, well, I'll just throw that in there. It's, again, another lithograph print, and you could just embellish it, do something with it, or you can incorporate it into your craft. We had that. Then we have some Christmas greeting cards.
They're so good.
This one even has a back.
Oh, that's good.
It. And look at the Santa on the back. So you can harvest those. Then we have some pages from Jack and Jill.
Adorable.
And look at this little saint.
The little story, pictorial story.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this one, I think.
How long did it take you, LaDonna, to put it together?
It took me a couple days, more because I was trying to sort through things and figure out, is this worth listing or is it damaged, needs to just be harvested? Yeah. And I had so many odds and ends that it's like crazy. And we had this little guy. It's amazing.
You did a great job.
We have another stamp, the Jack and Jill little subscription. We have another angel postcard. And then we have this little angel die cut. The little die cut.
Those Christmas are so cute, y'all. In person, they are adorable.
We got some buttons again, some red, black, and white. Because I figured, maybe you could do a snowman or something. So we have the baby Rick Rack. And we have some vintage lace scrap. And that was the other thing, because I have things in so many different places that I was just like, I like the idea of mixed media. for these
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
scrapbooking kits. So all of that for $10. And again, it'll ship sandwiched between some cardboard and a flat poly, so the shipping would not be crazy. It usually averages out under $5 for
It's
shipping.
so good.
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, the stuff just gets thrown away,
You're like, oh, I can't use it.
And
So we just, yeah.
so what I'm kind of trying to do as I go through all of my ephemera bins, I am trying to look at things and say that either isn't worth listing on its own, or should it be grouped? Do I have like railroad type ephemera? Or if I don't, I'm going to put it over in a bin. And I've been trying to kind of sort my bins, like either holiday themed or like I've got one going for Father's Day, stuff like that. And my thought was, as I get it to a certain point, then I'll pull it and make a little ephemera kit
Yeah.
with it. But if I go ahead and at least put the stuff in a separate tub that is more of a ephemera kit type candidate, that's half the game.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm so indecisive because it's got to be the perfect match. Like, and I would be like, oh, I don't know, because you should see me trying to place something in the display. And that's 45 minutes of my life I'll never get back. Can you imagine if I'm making a 14-piece assemblage packet or something? I'm like, make it stop, like make a decision. But I'm like, oh, but I want it to be so perfect, when most of the time people are like, I'm going to cut this picture part of it out of this, and I only want it for this piece. And I'm over here thinking, it's the same thing. Like, I'm going to make jewelry jars this weekend. That I'm doing it live on here. Let me just say, this is probably somebody's going to be like, put it in the jar. They're going to be screaming at me, be like, put it in the jar and move on. Like, it doesn't all have to be the same color wave. It doesn't all have to be the same. If they want a mix, and I'm just like, put it in the jar. My friends will tell me that all the time. I'm like, oh, this could be all pearl and black and rhinestone. And they were like, or you could just put it in the jar. That's what Dolores says all the time. Let it go, Elsa. Let it go. So you did a great job on those. I can't wait to see what else you make.
Yeah, I have one that I'm working on that's like fairies.
Yeah. That'd be good for like the spring. I'm sure you have some. Well, looky here. What are y'all doing?
Miss Pam.
Miss Pam.
Miss Pamela.
You got to see.
You missed it.
That.
You missed them.
You're not going to believe what this girl made.
I finally did it.
She made these big old ephemera what do you call it? Textured. Like Lord. Multi-textured. There's lace, there's buttons, there's stickers, there's doodads. She said, let me see, baby. Let her see a few of one of them, because it was really good.
So you have the vintage lace. You have
look at that Jack and Jill one. Oh, that's good.
Right. So we have different kinds of lace. We have some rickrack in here. We have the buttons. We have a little die cuts in this one. We have this angel Victorian postcard.
I love that. But I think the Santa picture is my favorite from the Jack and Jill.
Yeah. I took a Jack and Jill and harvested some of the pages.
If you can make him stand up in a little assemblage, stick it down in something and make him stand up with a popsicle stick.
Right.
Oh.
So we just have all kind of little bits and bobs that I had.
Those are so cute.
Stashed, laying around, because I was just like, you either get off the pot or, you know that saying, because I have been talking about doing this forever.
Yeah, I love the different textures, the buttons, the rickrack, the ribbon, and all the pieces that you put in there. I just can't, I cannot be decisive enough to make the assemblages and the multi-layered ephemera things. I just perseverate on, is it this one or this one? Should I use this one or this one? And so I just have to say, walk away.
Well, I got hung up on the buttons down there last night. I was like, how many buttons? Do we want big buttons? Do we want small buttons? I was just like, just pull.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Oh, all righty. So what do you have coming up?
Oh gosh, what don't I have coming up, child? I'm supposed to be on vacation. But thank y'all for LaDonna, thank you for letting me do my first live with you today. And basically show me I'm gonna do better because 4 hours is too long to prep a sale. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work on it. And I did pretty good today, I think, bringing everything to stage. So thank you for your help in learning me some technology, child, because I am anti-technology. Let's see. What's today? Wednesday? Because I thought yesterday was Monday. So today's Wednesday. Tomorrow I have a video coming out on my YouTube channel. And then I'm hosting the drop sale hop on YouTube that Miss Pamela and LaDonna and some other friends are in. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. And so then on Sunday, I'm also going to be, like I said, making some jewelry jars live. Y'all, I've got so much jewelry. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
And then are you gonna be on Saturday?
Oh, I am on Saturday too, aren't I? Look at me doing stuff. I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna work on it now. I even got my little riser things yesterday. But I'm gonna do a buyer's choice. It's gonna go pick 1 for 8, pick 2 for 10. And so I'm going to make LaDonna get off of here and look at it to make sure that I did it right. I kind of did. I'm learning the weights and stuff, y'all, how to do all that, because I don't do all that. I just fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl with that. But I do have a bunch. So I don't know if I'm going to get it all done in one sale, because that would kind of be a lot. I've pulled a bunch for that. So I guess I was on today. Well, I was on yesterday. I was live today. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. I got a sale tomorrow. That's a static sale. Friday, I don't know, because I have ephemera and I have Christmas jewelry, and I thought about jumping on and doing like a pull, Christmas ephemera, Christmas jewelry. And that way, if I do a pull, I don't have to take all the pictures. You're going to make and sell the jewelry jars. So here's what I originally was going to do is let people see and just make jewelry jars and take them to my shop. I could do jewelry bags. We could make a bag. And because I don't want the weight with the glass, because I've got jars and stuff, vintage jars and things like that. But I can do both. And then I would just make sure that I weighed it and stuff like that. But I've got so much that I'm literally going to be throwing it in there.
Yeah, I usually see people like they'll make the jar, but then they'll ship
without.
It without the jar.
Yeah. I could do that. Make some of these jars that I have. But I was going to also make a big vase, because I had 4 vases made of jewelry, and it's all wearable, in good condition. It's not scrap. Although, if they use it for scrap, don't tell me about it. But I have already made 4 of those. One was $150 and 2 were $75. And then I had $150 and $125. And those sold. I couldn't keep them in the shop, but I haven't had time to sit down and make another one. So I'm gonna do that on Sunday here live, and then I'll multicast it over there. But I'm probably going to be doing several little sales because I'm off. And I want to be able to make the best use of my time, because I've decided that the garage and the storage unit can wait.
Well, and I mean, it sounds high, but really when you cost average,
they were about $2. They were $130. $1.30 to $2 a piece of the jewelry. And I mean, I shoved it in there. I mean, just kept packing it. And then I have a little thing that it's an old wooden, kind of like a, what do you call that thing that you make old fashions with? Muddler.
Oh, muddler.
Use my sign language. The muddler, and I was kind of like pushing it down a little bit without breaking it so that I could get more and more. And then it heaped over and I just taped it. But I have a couple of little doilies that have maybe some string that is broken. And I thought if I put a jewelry, like if I did one of the bases and I put the doily over the top, that might dress it up a bit. Yeah.
Those would be cute. That'll be fun to watch.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how far I get, because again, perseverating on what goes in there, and as Dolores is screaming, put it in the jar. Let it go, Elsa.
Right. So yeah. Thursday is the drop. So that'll be coming out. I'm working on the last video from our trip. So
it's so much fun.
Yeah, I think that'll probably go up. It'll either go Friday or Saturday. We'll have to see what I get into around here, because it is a hot mess around here. And we're supposed to get the S word.
Don't you say it, because you know who's over there doing the dance. Sure.
She is. I know she is. I'm going to go over there.
Shake her.
I'm going to smack her. So I think I may try to get everything out today, just to be on the safe side, because
I'm gonna work today.
I'm not sure what's going to happen Friday and Saturday here. And then I am going on Saturday for Small Business Saturday, and I'm thinking jewelry, and then I have a ton of vintage wool scarves that I might do as choice, because now it is cold.
Yeah.
So
and they make perfect gifts.
Be a good, yeah, it would be a great gift. So I thought, maybe we could thin the herd a little bit.
You could, in your spare time, you could pair them like your friend Cheryl did when she came over and worked so tirelessly. But like a little
with a brooch.
Oh, that's a perfect gift. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for the drop. All gifts. It's all gift stuff, like new in box.
Yeah, because after, I think after this holiday, I'm gonna be done with the Christmas. I have to be, because I tried doing it longer last year, and I was so sick of it. I didn't even.
She said, I ain't doing it.
I didn't want to decorate. I didn't want to look at any more. I didn't, nothing else. So I'm like, whatever I don't get to gets put in the tub and sealed back in the vault.
Well, I on top of all that, I may have a little visitor this swinging through this weekend that people might know, but I can't say yet because it's not certain that they'll get to come. Really? So that if it works out, I will be ecstatic, because they would never be in this neck of the woods. So I'm really excited about that. I said, I was like, sure, stay at my house, save hotel fee, stay at my house,
and they'll have to go live with you if they show up.
if she wants to, then we would definitely do that. But it'll be a lot of fun, and it's just getting to meet more folks. And just getting to meet more folks. So that'll be a lot of fun. But typically I'm in the chats on VAMP and on, I got to stay up late because people on YouTube like to go late.
Oh, speaking of late, Misty Pate
I was up last night because for whatever reason, I could not sleep. The devil stole my Z's and I could not sleep. And all of a sudden I was like, Misty Pate is live. I get this notification. I was like, surely not. She must be saying, hey, heads up, something's going on. So, the drama, the fear, puts in like, oh, somebody's sick, and I go over there and look, no, she's just wide awake, having a slumber party. And whispering, because she already said Mark's going to be so upset because I'm up. I got to be quiet. She was whispering, and we were talking about all the things. We did find out a fun fact that she worked at the One Price clothing store, $7, where everything was $7. She worked there as an assistant manager when she was in college. And I told her, I said, Misty Pate, that was my first job. I was 15 years old and my mama had to sign the waiver so that I could work. And then they had to tote me to and from work. And mom's like, this is really my job. But I used to work at the One Price clothing store, and you couldn't tell me anything. I was a fashion designer.
I can see that.
Those people would come in there just crazy as a loon. They would come in there and I would be putting outfits together. And I bought all of my back to school clothes from the One Price clothing store at $7.
Oh,
so yeah, we didn't know we had that in common. But she was like, you did not work there. I said, yes, I did. Sure did. So, well, lots of fun things going on VAMP.
Yes.
And there's that Black Friday sale. There's also the Small Business Saturday, and then people just going through and cleaning up. I guess we'll have to have a clean your totes day or reorganize your totes day as well. So thanks for having me, LaDonna.
Maybe that's the challenge. How many empty totes can we accumulate?
That's not funny because I've got a stack of empty totes, and you thought they were bad when you were here. I have doubled them because it's in the shop. Now it's in one shop because I haven't been to the other one. Okay. No totes. Don't say the word tote to her because she's over it. Not funny. We understood. We understood. You were like, absolutely not. She's like, do not say the word tote to me ever again. So yeah, but mine, I've hauled all that stuff into the shop. I got to go to the other shop on Friday. So that's why I wasn't going live on Friday, because I'll be at Glen Flora. Finally going to get that piece of furniture out in the back of my car, LaDonna, that I moved in there.
It's been in your car for how long?
I'm not going to name any names or say any dates. I'm going to say it's been in there for a hot minute. And the truth of it is, when did y'all leave?
Oh, guys.
A month. I've been riding around that 1940s, 1950s male dresser thing in there. I've been riding around that thing in the back of my car. I couldn't even put groceries in my car the other day between the totes and that stupid piece of furniture. I had them in the front seat and on the floorboard.
Don't you love that whenever you do stop somewhere and you have your trunk full of your thrifted finds, and I open it and
let's just close that before anybody sees.
We gotta put it over here.
Literally had groceries in the front seat and the floorboard of the car. Riding a bag of it had my creamer and my eggnog. Riding that on the console because it didn't have anywhere else to put it.
Well, before I dropped my car off at the mechanics yesterday, I was like, oh crap, I gotta unload it before I drop it off.
They'll be like, ma'am, do you live in your car? Do we need to do a welfare check on you? No, I've been shopping. I know, it's bad. I told you, looking like you live in your car. I mean, hey, at least you ain't out in the elements, but it's at least blessed to have that. But let me tell you, it's embarrassing because I popped that trunk, got that little button and it'll open itself. And how embarrassed was I rounding the corner with my cart in trying to hurry because it was dark. And I looked back there and there was a piece of furniture and all these buckets. And I thought, Lord, please don't let anybody see me that I know from the schoolhouse or something in this parking lot, because they're going to be like, oh, Miss B, she lives in her car. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. So,
well, all right.
You got to go back to work.
Actually, we got the rest of the day off.
Yay.
I got released.
All right.
I got paroled.
She been checked out the loony bin. Well, thanks for having me again, y'all. We'll see y'all in the chats.
Yep.
Y'all stay pretty and be sweet.
Y'all.
Bye.